Today we're in the southern part of the Lake District in the Winster Valley. I've decided to come over and have a walk up onto Cartmel Fell, which is up behind me. We're at St Anthony's Church in Cartmel village itself. So I'll have a wander up onto Cartmel Fell, which is one of Wainwright's Outlying Fells. It's not a place I've been to before, but I look forward to exploring it and having a look and seeing what there is up there, exploring just the summit area, and if we have it time we'll extend the walk right round to make it a circular walk instead of a there and back walk. It won't take long. It's only 500 feet in total, 300 feet from where we are, and it's actually the second lowest of all the Wainwright Fells in the Outlying Fells book. So I'll just finish this sketch and then we'll head up onto the fell. In the churchyard can be found a memorial and war grave to those who lost their lives in the First and Second World Wars. Even here in this quiet corner of Cumbria, major world events touch the local community. Leave the churchyard through the lich gate and turn immediately right. You follow the footpath that's waymarked and keep the churchyard wall on your right. After only a couple of 100 yards, the footpath comes out onto this quiet country lane. Down to the left is the entrance to the church, but we're going to cross over the two roads. They're very quiet, so don't worry about traffic, and then cross over the stile, which will take us up into the farmland that leads up to Cartmel Fell summit itself. The footpath up the hill is well defined, and in fact this is the only ascent of the whole walk. So take your time, turn round and enjoy the views that are opening up of the Winster Valley. As you can see, it's autumn now and the colours of the trees are really starting to come out. Before you know it, we've reached the summit. Well, Wainwright's summit, this large cairn which can be seen for miles. And the nice thing is, someone's actually built a seat into it. This memorial cairn is Wainwright's summit of Cartmel Fell. I'm not sure why it's here, and it's actually not even the summit. The highest point is behind us here by about 50 yards. But I can tell why it's here is because the view to the front is just magnificent. Way up here to red Screes, far eastern fells, right through to the Windfell Ridge, and away beyond are the Howgills. Right down here past Whitbarrow Scar, and then down towards Morecambe Bay. Nearly forgot. Don't know how long it's been here or why it's here as a memorial. I'm not sure even how long it will last. This bit of oak timber that supports the top half may not last much longer, as long as it lasts while I'm sitting here. Anyway, we've got plenty of time, so we'll go over to the top, which is not far behind us, and then we'll walk round, making this a circular route. Now, you could do this as a very simple up and down from the church, straight up, probably take you 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and then walk back down. But I like to think I can make things a bit more interesting, so we'll make a sort of circuit. There's a couple of tarns I want to go and have a look at, and then there's footpaths through the trees, and that'll lead us back to the church.
Another name for Cartmel Fell is Ravensbarrow. The highest point, the summit, has no sign of a cairn. It's just a small lump of rock with short cropped grass, kept short by the local population of rough fell sheep. Bailey's got his nose to the ground. He's obviously picked up a scent, and that scent's of badgers. You can see where they've left some of their marks. On the map, I'd seen 2 tarns marked on the fell top, but I could only find one. The others seemed to be reeded up. The footpath took us to the west from the summit, towards these woods. There are 2 tarns and a cottage marked in this area, and I wanted to go and have a little explore. And this is Heights Cottage. I love these sort of places. Relatively unknown and also relatively untouched. A typical Lakeland barn, but this one seems to have a cottage on the left hand end, as you can tell by the chimney. I have a look round, I get ideas, and maybe in the future I'll end up doing some paintings or sketches of a scene such as this, using this as my inspiration.
Finding places like that are a real treat. They make a walk a bit special for me and give me inspiration for the future, and hopefully I'll produce some work from it, and it'll just remind me of this walk up onto Cartmel Fell. You'll have to just keep watching the website and see if I produce some sketches and what comes of that little treasure down there. Let's see.
The afternoon was moving on now, and it was getting a little bit dull, so unfortunately with this camera it doesn't film very well in these conditions, so I apologise for this sort of footage. The path took us through these woodlands, and this is where I was going to find the next little target for my adventure, Middle Tarn. Both Middle Tarn and Sow Tarn, that's the one you can see ahead of us now, are artificial. They don't appear on the maps of the early 20th century. They're most likely to have been fish ponds or reservoirs. You can visit Middle Tarn on the footpath, but unfortunately Sow Tarn is now fenced off and private. Soon we're approaching Sow Farm, but we don't head towards the farm, we turn left onto a green lane that will take us down towards Foxfield. The autumn afternoon light cast a lovely pink glow across the landscape, but it was too dark for my film camera. We headed down towards Foxfield, passed through the little hamlet, and then further down the lane there's a new gate on the left hand side. You pass through that gate, down another walled lane, across some bracken covered fields, and then turn left through the woods, and that will easily take you back to Cartmel Fell and the church itself. And that's my circuit of Cartmel Fell. It's a lovely walk and it'd be ideal as a family outing. If you've enjoyed the film, do click the like button, or even better, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you'll be kept updated with future postings of films. Thanks for watching.